Hello, family. It's time that we put the bullies in politics on notice. I have a passion for this thing. So, here in the state of North Carolina, the state of North Carolina spends $45 million a year on scholarships for underprivileged children to go to privatized schools. Why do they do that? Because they know that their school system isn't worth a damn, the public school system. Now let me take care of my own backyard, because we have to clean up our own backyard first, right? Here in Onslow County, in the Jacksonville side of Onslow County, the school systems ain't worth a damn. The public school systems, that is. So you take, again, I use myself as an example. I live in a nice subdivision, okay? You go to school where you live. Public schools. You go to school where you live. I live in a nice subdivision. Everybody around here, we're doing all right. We're middle-class citizens. We're your average, everyday middle-class citizens. We're doing all right for ourselves. But if you come out of my subdivision, hang a left, not even a mile down the road, you have a trailer park. Then after that, you have some apartments and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that all of those people are bad parents or whatever, but I'm not finna spare people feelings, because we gotta stop acting like we don't know what the hell is going on in our own backyards when it's right there in front of our face, but we so concerned with everybody else's feelings that we won't call a spade a spade. But I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Some of them damn children come from bad parenting households. So their children are the ones that are disruptive, that the teacher has to focus their time on controlling your child, these children, to where they can't afford to give the one-on-one time that other students need if they behind. So also another thing is the classrooms are overcrowded in the public school systems down here in the Jacksonville, North Carolina area of Onslow County. The classrooms are overcrowded. Okay? So me and my wife, we had already made the decision back when my daughter was first born, before she was old enough to go to preschool. We were living in Okinawa, Japan, which is where she was born at. Same hospital as RG3, by the way. I like that. But she was already in a Montessori school over there, Sunshine Montessori in Okinawa, Japan. So we were already paying out of pocket just for that. So they were teaching her things already. So then we come here, we say, no, we're not putting her in public school. We're going to go ahead and put her in private school. So every month we pay out of pocket for my child to get the best education possible, because we invest in our children's future. If we're concerned about our children's well-being and how they come up, then we will invest in their future. So that's what we did. Now, for her school, they have a program, a scholarship program, which they offer every year throughout the time frame. They will say, fill out the information and, your child can go here for free, but $45 million a year is spent on this. And the Republicans in this state wants to raise that by $10 million. They want to say, all right, let's make it 55 million. Let's get some more people in here, because the data shows that these children that are going to private schools score higher on the standardized testing system that they have consistently. Blows them out of the water. It's not even close. Consistently, the kids in private schools score higher on these tests. So the Republicans want to raise it by 10 million and say, all right, let's bring more people in here. This works. But no good deed shall go unpunished. So the Democratic governor of North Carolina, Roy Cooper, you don't notice, he wants to do away with the program altogether. See, I'm a fan of that. Even though we pay for our child to go to school, I'm a fan of this program, because it reminds me of when I went from, I would have either had to go to Beaumont or Vashon High School. And instead, I went to Eureka, because we had the voluntary desegregation program. So that lets me know, that touches home with me. Give these kids an opportunity to succeed. But if it's not your party, you don't want no parts of it. No, you don't want no parts of it, because it's not your party that's doing it. And this is what these people are doing with our children. These are the politics that they play with our children. This is why I keep saying, you have to get something. Get something to where you don't have to let these people dictate what goes on in your life, or how far your kids go or the opportunities that are available to your children. Because if you get something, then shit, you already got it. I don't need you. I don't need you. But yeah, we're going to put these motherfuckers on notice. Roy Cooper. Brother, you have some explaining to do. Why are you trying to take this opportunity away from these children? The same people that vote for you, because again, call a spade a spade. Majority of your underprivileged people are voting Democrat left and right. Now, you would think it would be reversed, that the Republicans are trying to do away with it and Democrats are trying to keep it going. But that's just partisan politics. That's partisan politics. This is the way that they do it. They don't give a damn who has the good idea. If it's not from their party, they don't want no parts of it. Republicans do the same shit on another level in different places too. That's why I'm not a fan of any of them. I'm not a fan of Democrats. I'm not a fan of Republicans. I can give two shits about any of them. But this is my own backyard. And this is what they're trying to do down here in the state of North Carolina. We got to put these motherfuckers on notice. So remember that. When people go to the voting polls and the booths, when you come and they do their town halls and they start to meet with people, we got to start asking them, hey, what about this? What was your rationale in trying to do away with this program to help underprivileged kids? To get themselves an education to where they can be, they wouldn't have to be dependent upon any system to help them out when they got older, because they would do for self. But you want to take that away because it doesn't come from your party. Again, family, your motivation will define your hustle. Your hustle will be defined by your motivation. Again, I wasn't even going to do this one, but you know how I do it when the spirit moves me.